Hello, my name is Grian and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. And you're probably wondering why there is so much ugly glowstone around me. 10 green points to those of you that can guess. I am making my second infinity meeting room for Sahara. So I did talk about this last episode, but I've actually started making it, and boy oh boy, does this take a lot of resources. I completely forgot, since building the last one, just how long it is. I've spent hours and hours gathering the necessary materials. I went for the slightly more grindy block of glowstone this time, instead of sea lanterns. But oh my goodness, even hours in the nether gathering all this glowstone is nothing compared to all of the bits you need for everything else. So for those of you that don't know what an infinity room is, let's go and have a quick look. In my base here, I've got this little room, and this is the infinity room. Now, I've actually put loads of quartz here, we've got some seats, but normally it would be just like this, and you can't tell what's up, down, side, everything. Now, the way you do this is you have a light source, and then you have an item frame, and then you have a map on the top that's completely white. Now, this is quite an expensive thing. So even though this room looks like it's really big, it's actually not, and it's only a few blocks high. So I'm scaling this project up for a bigger meeting room that's probably more confusing. How have I lost a map? How is this even possible? Map's just vanished. Huh. Well, either way, I've been preparing, getting loads of compasses, loads of everything else, but there's still a few things that I've got to do. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of compasses made. This still won't be enough. I've got some empty maps which I can craft up. But one thing that we're lacking is item frames, a lot of it, because all of the leather is sold out. That's about as much leather as I could find. So I've got to make some more. And making more means breeding cows, that's basically it. So I thought what we would do is we'll get this like glowstone box made, and you can see this is about twice the size of my current infinity room. I am slightly worried about how much this room is going to lag, because every single map is an entity, and entities mean lag. And lo and behold, I don't have enough glowstone anyway. So I'm going to have to do another grind session in the nether. So let's go and grab as much leather as possible and start the big grind. So right at the start of the Hermitcraft Season 6, I made a little cow farm, and they've been in here ever since. These are the OG cows, so I'm basically going to nab 2 of these and bring them over to my main base, because I don't think I'm going to breed them here. Let's get another one. Come on. Come on. Yes! Right, you guys will stay there. You two, you are Betsy and Bertie. I kind of feel bad because I know what's going to happen to these guys. Ultimately, none of them are going to make it. Oh man, I don't feel so good about this. There must be a better way to get leather. In you go. And we have 2. So now all we got to do is block off all the places where they might get into a spot of bother. So no going into the nether, no falling down this hole. So I've already prepared a bit of wheat, so let's get started. And here goes the first one. This is going to be a slow start, and then it's going to explode, so this should be really fun to watch. About 3 hours later, no wait, maybe 4 hours later, there's a lot of cows here. A lot of cows. I've actually had to turn the sound off. Now this is lagging the server a lot, so we're gonna have to get rid of these. There's no doubt about it. Like, these cannot stay. According to my F3 statistics, there's well over 1,000 entities here. 1,000 cows. This is incredible. And Betsy and Bertie are somewhere in here, and I actually want to make sure that they make it out of here. But I don't know how to find them. Oh, Betsy! No, it's Bertie. Bertie, I'll come back for you. We'll find Betsy, we'll get a lead, and we'll get them both out of here. Now, I know you're here somewhere. It just didn't feel right. I named them and everything. I took them from their home. Oh, Betsy! Okay, there's one. Let's rescue you. Let's get you out of here. All right, Bertie, I'm coming for you. Come on, Bertie. The originals are saved, but now I need the leather. So it's time to get to work on saying goodbye to these guys. It's like the server's so laggy. It's in like slow motion. Oh dear. I don't like this. I think I'm just gonna skip to the end of this. Mission accomplished. But at what cost? At what cost? I did not enjoy that. I did not enjoy that at all. I think that's probably one of the worst things I've ever had to do in this game. But look at all this leather. That is probably more leather than we're ever going to need for the rest of the season. So thankfully, I will never have to do that again, most likely. But that is definitely enough. Now remember, one of these is 1 item frame. So this still is, all of this will probably get used, maybe except for a bit. So, oh man. There's just one left. There's just one left. No, we gotta keep him. We gotta keep this one. I should hang my head in shame. Whoa. It is just Minecraft after all, remember. It had to be done. We had to get the leather. I would have bought it if I could have, but I couldn't. Well, now that insanity is taken care of, I think it's time we actually cracked on with the actual infinity room. I've now got this entire space made out of glowstone, which obviously took a long time to do as well. I'm not sure why I've done this, it's just been one long grind. But anyway, what we can do is we can get started on crafting up all of these item frames, because 64 of them isn't going to go very far at all. In fact, let's see how many that actually does. Admittedly, more than I thought, but still, 1 stack is not gonna cut it. I'm gonna need a lot more of these. Whoa! Oh my goodness, did you see how fast that came? Oh goodness, that went down so fast. Oh my, I don't even know why these guys spawned in, it's day. Right, well, seeing as this is going to take a little while, you know what, I'm just gonna skip forward to when this is done. Guys, I really hate to admit this, but I think I've messed up quite badly. So I've spent this entire episode trying to make this room, but as you can see, as I suspected, it gets really laggy and choppy just as you look at it. So if you take a look at this, you see up here there's C and then there's E. Now E is the entities. That's the entities that there are. So there's 1 looking in this direction, 2, who knows what they are. If you turn around there's over 1,000 entities, and that is causing a lot of lag. That doesn't mean that we can't have an infinity room, but it certainly means we need to make this smaller. I started getting pretty far into the creation of this, and Iskal logged in, and he went, "Oh, what's going on?" So I think we're going to have to downsize this, meaning most of today's episode was completely pointless. So I'm definitely going to have to sell all of this leftover leather and all of those item frames in my cart, because I barely need 25% of it. Alright, let's get this done. Oh, I can't believe I've wasted so much time today. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe how much time I've spent on it. Especially as it's about 25% of the original size. But, as you can see, No lag whatsoever. Maybe a slight twinge, but barely noticeable. But if you go inside, the effect is exactly the same at the end of the day, but it is that little bit smaller. The Infinity Room has been remade and repurposed for Sahara. But because it is that little bit smaller, I thought what I'd do is I'd play a little trick on our good buddies Mumbo and Iskall for when I show them how this works. And in order to get out of here, that's the biggest issue with this. There's no way out. I don't even know if I'm looking up or down. Ah, I was looking down. Well, let me show you what I'm going to do here. So obviously the plan is to have a meeting up here, and this is going to have all of the parrot display and everything, and I've made some holes here. So the idea is I have a button that I can press when we're having a meeting standing here, and we fall through. We fall through like this into the Infinity Room, and there's going to be holes there and there for Mumbo and Iskall. But what I thought would be really funny is I'm not going to move around, but I bet you that Iskall and Mumbo are going to move around. So I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a little pit in here so that they fall down. Just like in the G-Team base, basically, but they won't be seeing it. They're gonna fall through on their own. Maybe I could even let them in one by one. And then I'm gonna hide it using the trapdoor trick. You open all of these up, and then you put the item frames over the top, and they're gonna fall in. What I put down here, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think it could be a lot of fun. Obviously, I'm gonna make sure that they don't like fall in lava or something. Maybe I put slime blocks like all the way down to the bottom of bedrock, right? With a slime block so that they bounce. And then another Infinity Room, and they just have no idea where they are. That could be really confusing. But because these item frames will be all the way at bedrock, they shouldn't load in and cause any lag to us. So let's test this out, shall we? We're standing here having our meeting. I press the button and we all fall into the Infinity Room. I'm going to stand still because I know it's there, but these guys are going to move around and be like, whoa, look, oh, look, I fell. And they're going to be so confused. It could be really, really funny. Obviously, this is just a temporary thing, just for a bit of a laugh. They will not expect it. Oh man, how do I get out of here? How do I get out of here without going back into the hole? No. I've trapped myself. There we go. Oh, okay, we're out. The Infinity Room is a rather dangerous place in the end. Look how many resources I have left over because of this. All of this item frames, all of this glowstone, all of the leather, all of the quartz. It's been a massive grind for resources, but I didn't get to use any of it. Well, fortunately, we are going to be selling products, so that's probably going to be helpful. But I did have an idea for what we could do with this. So, as you guys know, I'm in charge of the marketing for Sahara, hence why we've got this boardroom. Marketing campaigns. And I wanted to test to see if something would work. Since I've got all of these leftover sugar canes, I'm going to create some paper. And what we're going to do is a leaflet campaign, or we're going to try it out. We're going to try out on just one person. Obviously, Sahara isn't even open yet. Shop at Sahara doesn't mean anything because you can't shop at Sahara yet. But if we go in with this leaflet campaign on every single hermit, I think it could be really funny. But I need to test it out first to see if this works. So I've got to spend a little bit of time actually creating the leaflets, which means a lot of typing. Hashtag shop at Sahara. And now we got to do this over and over. So I spent a little bit of time and I've created 16 unique ones, and it has mainly hashtags shop at Sahara, but some of them say shop at Sahara, some of them say purchases for sand, and then it started getting a bit weird. It's quite difficult to do 27 versions of these, like paper something to do with Sahara. I'm not going to show you all of these because whoever we end up doing this flyer campaign on is going to be really interesting to read all of the weird and wacky things. Now, all we got to do, because I'm the only person online at the moment, I've just got to wait for someone to get online. We'll come back, we'll load these up, and then I'll show you exactly how we're going to deliver these. But while we wait, let's continue with our elytra course, because I have done a little bit of work to it. The main thing that I've done is change the rings to be a material that blends in with their surroundings. So, for example, here, it is still a circle, and I did say that there's not a lot I can do about making this actually fit in, because they've obviously got to be checkpoints, but they do fit in. They don't just stand out in like glowstone or something ugly, so they do match it. That is a spruce ring over there, so it fits in with the dirt around it. So let me show you the course so far. I haven't actually done much more than last time, but you go down through the first one. Through here, you got a hairpin turn. You go down here. Now, I haven't actually finished the rings here, but you can see. And then I want you to turn and go through a ring here, and then through the ice one, and then it's a little bit open for debate. So I think what I'm going to do is make just a couple more rings to make this actually fit in, and we'll take it from there. But this is basically how it's going to shape up. And I've decided that I need to actually give some sort of indicator on where to go. So obviously there's going to be like a banner that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I actually need to tell them where they need to go. So I think the main thing is they need to have a look at the map or the course beforehand, because this is kind of complicated. It's best that they just test it out first without actually racing. Oh! Oh, Ren's here. I didn't even see him. What's this? Is Ren a hippie now? Ren, are you a hippie? What's who's Ren? Gee, I wonder. I'm Ren Bob, man. Man, I'm Ren Bob, man. All right, Ren. You do you. I'm just here for the logs. I didn't even notice him. He's actually trying to get around with a boat. Ren, that's not gonna work. That's really not gonna work. I think he's realized that as well. What on earth? And there's a hippie van here. There's a hippie van now. And all of the slime's gone. Has he cleaned up the sludge? Has he cleaned up that environmental disaster? Ren Bob's hippie van. What is going on here? And he's selling shoes for a diamond. Sandals of solidarity. All right, I guess we're gonna be wearing these. But no, that's a bad idea. I guess I'll take a pair of sandals because he's doing a good job of keeping it clean. Look, there's even fish. The fish have returned. This is so weird. This is so weird. I'm just going to go back to making my elytra course. Now remember, when I'm making this elytra course throughout this season or this series, I have got permission from everyone to make this and attach it to buildings, because everyone is actually really excited to actually have a go at playing my elytra course. So no one is upset or anything. I've got permission from absolutely everybody to make these rings. I think people have been waiting for someone to make one of these. So I'm thinking one here, and maybe I'm going to make this one a little bit on the small side. Now 2x2 holes are particularly difficult to get through. There we go. So we got a ring. I'll make that a bit tidier later on, but it is easy. It is actually possible to fly through these without getting hurt. It's just a little bit on the more difficult side. It's even possible to get through one wide holes, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. I mean, you can get through these weird shapes here. Like, you can even go through this one. Ooh. I think I just made a Roblox sound by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so weird sometimes. Oh, and also, we should check on our diorite box or whatever. Also, we should check on our little diorite venture. Remember last episode we made like a secret diorite thing? Hello, someone has purchased all of the diorite. Someone needs a lot of bird poop. I don't even have any more diorite to stock it up with. I used all of it for that, so we just made a little bit of money. Easy peasy. I think I'm going to restock that as soon as I find more diorite. And as we were doing that, Stress Monster has come online. So hopefully she sticks around for like 5 minutes so that we can do this leaflet campaign on her. All right, I need to empty everything, and I mean everything, into this shulker box. So I need to grab all of this paper. I need to get rid of everything. My tools, my armor, everything. Okay, I've got the minimum. My elytra is almost dead, and we're going to do a leaflet drop for Stress. And I've even added a few in here that are specifically tailored for Stress. So this is some targeted marketing right here. Right, so we've got all the paper. It's time to trial this leaflet drop. I just need to go and find her wherever she is. Maybe 16 rockets isn't going to cut it. You know how I fly. All right. Now we just need to go on the lookout for her so that we can actually do this leaflet drop. Now, if this goes well, we could do this for every single hermit on the server once Sahara opens. This is a trial. This is a marketing trial. This is a focus group, if you like, to see if this sort of thing works. Now, where is she? She might be in the shopping district. I don't see her. The only other logical place she would be is at her base. But it would work best if she doesn't have a clue that I'm coming. So, if I fly up pretty high, then she may not even see me get there. There she is. There she is. Okay, I'm really high up. I'd be surprised if she hears the rockets or anything. I can't even see her. So, if I get a little bit lower, there she is. Alright, this is going to take some intense flying. Shop at Sahara! That is how you drop leaflets on someone. She's not even picking up the leaflets. Oh no. No, I'm back at Spawn Island. What is this? Well, I still haven't sold my Did You Die box. Well, I think it worked. Whether she actually shops at Sahara, oh dear, it looks like a few of my cows got out. These better not be Betsy and Bertie. No, it looks like they were just escaping cows. Do you feel like you want to shop at Sahara, maybe? Well, I could get all my stuff back now. And then I put all of my stuff on, and then we have a leaflet campaign. I think I made her jump there. I think I made her jump. That's the thing though, when you're doing these leaflet drops, you've got to be accurate. You have to fall just in front of them. If you fall behind them, you won't get the effect. So I guess now I need to do this. I need to put a chest right here. Elytra return, thank you. Now, one thing that I actually do need to do is this. I need to not block it off because we're obviously still working in here, but I need to add a sign saying, coming soon to a shopping district near you, because Sahara still has a long way to go. And with Mumbo moving house and stuff, it's just me and Iskal, and there's a lot of like redstone stuff to do. But as you can see, Sahara is well on its way. The infinity room is now complete, along with a little prank that I hope to finish off. Hopefully next episode I can organise a meeting with Iskal and Mumbo, and we can see that play out in all of its hilarity. I can't believe how much time I spent making that infinity room, and it's actually smaller than the one I've got over there. Absolutely ridiculous. We also made some progress on the Elytra course a little bit. Ren is now a hippie, and we trialed out our leaflet campaign. But I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. I'm afraid I wasted quite a lot of time breeding cows. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Uh-oh.